Hello everyone, it's turn 52 and it's time to continue this let's play. Let's take stock of what's available. 6 heroes. Quite a few cities. Sadly I cannot sort them by development stage and see which ones are outposts, which ones are metropolis. Many of them are building infrastructure. These are the main production cities. Right here is the capital, and I think this is where the capital is, and this is a draconian city that's building a ton of attire for units, the Manticore Riders. Other than that, I think some goblins are building some warbreed. I think I'm also setting up some of these cities to build because I see the fire here, to build some sort of I think this city might have a bonus for mounted units. It might have a building that provides bonus to mounted units. I'm not certain. Is it in this city? Is it Stables of Vigor? Yeah, mounted units have free movement, fast healing, and high morale. So that's why I'm trying to build the big stuff here, but the economy won't allow it very soon. Points of interest on the map are those brown spots, the one of the AI heroes. This one is dangerous. There's a lot of knights here, and these guys are pretty tough. So in case he's thinking about some sort of backstab, maybe I should yeah, what do I have here that's capable of dealing with you? Before you cause any more issues, I should bring this hero also close. I think she's the only hero I have in this area. Sadly I have another hero maybe here somewhere around this area. Yeah, that's her. Have I explored that? Oh. Yeah. Fallen angel, and these guys are not very tough, sadly. Probably will delay this. This is not a time to lose units or even worse heroes. I'm afraid there's a troll rain global event coming, and not all my cities are sadly not all my cities are ready for it. Especially on the underground, I have this area of the map. There's no hero, there's no troops, low amount of troops anyway. Let's see, the closest hero for this area would be her. It is a she, right? Yeah, so maybe I keep her around this area. Sadly I don't think she can make it this way very fast, if need be. Yeah, she might be able to do it faster if I drop to this guy, because she doesn't have flying. Yeah. So I think one of the big priorities is to neutralize this threat. I mean, guard against it. Bring let's see what my armies are. armies are here. So this is my most powerful stack, and I think it's somewhat somewhere in the neighborhood. It's not right there, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood. I should probably bring it here just to make certain this city is safe and there's no stupid backstab. And if I make another full stack of those, maybe I go ahead and backstab him and start to kill him. He doesn't have that many cities. Maybe he won't attack me because I would imagine in the overall score screen, which you cannot see until you get defeated or ultimately win the map, my army is probably overall army is bigger than his, and maybe that's why he didn't down me so far. But yes, let's check the heroes. This is the best way. The leader is in the underground here. There's still stuff for him to do. He's got an incredibly advanced, not advanced, promoted shock trooper, 145 HP, champion 4. And the Warbreed, it's not my strongest army, but it's quite well promoted. Then there's this hero which I probably should have make responsible of this side of the underground. It's a bit much, but yeah, I'll have to make do. And this hero, which apparently I'm marching towards the underground again, but that's not good. The main hero is here. There's another hero here somewhere. I think it's maybe this guy. Yeah. So concentrating three heroes on this area on the underground will just leave me exposed on other areas. So this guy, he should just be on the surface, try to guard my stuff, like the dragon dwelling, which I annexed when I'm working on getting some gold dragons, hopefully in 3 or 4 turns, which means let's go back to him. He should stay on the surface, and there's still some of this stuff which hasn't been explored yet. I think this, the Sphinx Temple, and this, which he could probably just do, should be able to do so. I'm going to have that hero be responsible for this area. I have this hero responsible with the top side of the map. That's about it. I think I've assigned an area for all my heroes. Hopefully I'll be able to I'll be okay. It depends if the AIs do anything. I hope they won't for a few more turns. The event that's coming, I think the trolls are coming, are gonna rain, might pose more trouble depending where exactly they will hit, because many of my cities are not defended. I am a bit strained on gold, because perhaps I'm a bit too ambitious to try to also get gold dragons on top of these manticores and Warbreed and whatever else. I'm still building quite a lot of stuff. I've settled quite a few outposts, and those every new city you settle, you can of course let it to its own devices, but if you want to try to maximize his output, you must invest resources in buildings first, and eventually you will recuperate that, but it takes gold, which I'm currently having a bit of a shortage of. Also, research wise, would be here. And there's this spell, which I can now get unlock in two turns of research, and I might do it after hero slaying. Don't know exactly what's missing from my accessing the researching the ultimate. I think maybe I need to do this as well. These are and the warfare might be it. All the warlord technologies, I must pretty certain it's not this, it's not combat spells. It might not be the spell, it might be some of those. I need to get rid of them in order to access the ultimate warlord spell that provides massive bonuses. But like I touched on the first episode, there's a bit of mana contention between summoning archangels from Keeper of Peace 2, Expert Keeper of the Peace, and the ultimate warlord. Though the warlord ultimate does cost a lot of mana, it's a one-time deal. Unless it gets disjuncted, you cast it, and then with the whatever mana remains, you can then spam archangels. I'll see how it goes. I'm not that familiar with the way research works in this game. I don't know how close the ultimate spell is behind these spells, or if I should take the detour and get Archangel first. Problem with getting Archangel first is I will be tempted to spam Archangels, and I will deplete my mana reserves, and then when the ultimate becomes available, I'll have a tough time casting it. It will take a lot of turns to accumulate the spell points and mana to do it, but we'll see. And on to the actual orders. This hero, what were you supposed to do? This dwelling, I think I did a quest for them. I'm gonna leave them at vassal status. The army you have here, it's not the greatest. Are you goblin? Yeah. Goblin quality. There's human archer, okay, blessed arrows or something. And some champions, these guys. My priority right now is to get gold. There's still some prime locations here for okay. Maybe I should try and deal with that as well, the unit spammer. That is probably too tough for this hero. Like I said, it's not the time to. I don't have anything to dig through those. It's not the time to lose units right now, or worse, heroes. Unexplored Lost Library. I should do this. Should have moved slower. Let's converge back to the main city. Just because that's not the main city, that's the capital. Damn it! I would call this the main city, the city that's threatened by the backstab. These guys, sleepy heads. This hero, she's not very strong. And she's not gonna be receiving reinforcements anytime soon. To fight with these guys would be a problem. A fight in the open with the troops she's got. Probably she had more troops, and we lost them, if I recall. Perhaps on some of these areas. So I should keep her on the road, ready to react, but this worker was probably dreaming up a road this way, perhaps. Like this way towards this city might be useful. Okay, so you there was a hero here that cleared some stuff. I didn't clear this. Probably this area has not been cleared, but not doesn't look like there's too much to do. Stuff that is accessible to this hero, because she's not that tough. Okay. So I guess this is a turn, and we'll see if it starts raining. What's it called? Yeah, orcs, trolls, whatever. It's not whatever actually. The trolls are actually worse. Okay. What you doing, dude? Okay, I don't like it. No. No. There's no falling trolls. I don't know why I was concerned about that, but the backstab, it's not exactly gold wise, it's still okay-ish. I hate it when it does that. I don't know what's... These things capture mouse clicks here. It's so annoying. Yes, I found it a new city. I'm sure they would love a bit of help, you know, builders all stuff, but right now I'm at war. I must focus on other stuff. Let's see, dragon. I also need to build this first, and then it will open the access to the dragons. And rushing this is gonna make me bankrupt. Hate this. Okay, then I'll need to rush something else. Oh, there it is. It is the main spell. So we go for this first. 3 turns. How much? Yeah. 15. It's gonna take a while to research it, and then it's a spell. It's gonna take a while even more to accumulate the mana and the spell points to cast it. Full-on military assault is launched. The caster unit gets charged on first strike and promoted to elite units. Elite, la la la. 600 casting points, so that will take me another 6 turns just to cast it. Yeah. Yeah. By then the war will probably be decided, or I have the option to do this: research Archangel, and in 3 turns, while the war will be more actual or something, I'll have option to summon these guys. I think summoning them it doesn't cost 800 casting points, so I could fill an Archangel faster. Problems. Raise governance up. What do you want? Human cavalry or harbors in human cities? I don't have any harbor in human cities. I don't have that many human cities at all. And I don't have human cavalry either. Whatever. Okay, so I could cut on production of some stuff to save some money, like this observatory and the great temples and whatever. I could cut some of them if I wanted to save some money. I could cut this work. Or you're trying to build stuff, you probably have also some special building or something. Focus chamber. This one could make deadly archers. Or units summoned on this domain get an extra rank and are supercharged. Nice. So produced machine units. I think we can wait on that. We can wait on this, and you can just go for gold because we're in trouble. This one, yeah, that's a big cost. And then it will be able to do manticores. But manticores are expensive. Observatory, big temple. So now you can do the low tier units again. Why have I wasted resources on this? Blood Pavilion. No. Solar Spire, Sphinx Temple, Produce Pikemen. So this would be a place to do good phalanx or something. Powerful phalanx units. It's not enough economy to do all of those. Temple. Okay, I suppose. Yeah, sadly these two manticores are not ready to fight. They're far from the action. Here, what am I gonna lose? These neutrals? Probably not. To this bird alone, I don't think so. Here, I'm in danger. This could fall. Where are my manticores? Holy crap, where are they? Where is my big manticore stock? Come and defend the main city and recapture it if it falls. And these guys are in danger, though maybe the horses won't be that dangerous. This road, if I build it, he might be able to profit of it as well. Like send horses to attack here, where I don't have that many defenses. What do you have here? 3 horses. What can this hero do? Spring Charm, Assassin, so she's an assassin. Backstab, stronger than steel, Holy Champion, Spirality Draft, Keepers, Logistics, Martial Arts, blah 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 blah. Three Mega Horse. No. 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 Not enough power here. Take them on and how fast can you move? So if need be, you could come here. But then that would leave the city vulnerable to flyers or something. This army here, can I bring them closer to the front? Maybe these guys. I need them to intimidate. Hopefully this guy stays put now, cause I'm in a bit of a pickle. He might move and take out this city, cause the defenses here are not that strong. Yeah. And also here I'm in trouble. Maybe I should be able to hold the city. There are at least some walls in here, wooden walls, yeah. And coming back to this city, this one's got the proper walls. And do you have the proper walls? And what is it actually in this city? This city can fall, next time it could fall. And I don't know if these manticores will be enough to take it back. And these manticores won't make it even in 2 turns. That is so sad. What? You touched something that increased mobility, yes? You know what? Keep building those human priests. They are useful in healing the army. Again, I'm kind of very vulnerable on this area. And the only hero I had, this guy. You, what are you doing here? Maybe it's time for it to get closer to the action. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys have conversion, but my hero probably has should have Blood Brothers. Skill wise, there's no healing. Oh, the big guy. I cannot block all of these guys in a single turn. So let's just take some more punishment. Hopefully this will get them closer. So now those guys are tough. Yeah, you have consumed action by okay. Now orcs will heal a bit, so this should be easy peasy. Yeah. Not a great payout. So we do have Blood Brothers, right? That should prevent a lot of pain. Strong will, yes. Tireless on the hero. How many times does that actually come into? All units in the hero gain 20% damage reduction. That smells so good. Toughness, because it also applies to the hero. So it is just juicy. And that was a lost library, and that's another lost library, and maybe I go here. I try to go here, because that might actually have some gold that I'm desperate for. I don't know where this scout is supposed to be going. Maybe there's some gold. Wow. This guy had some hero level fights. Be ashamed to lose him. So where am I sending them? Okay, I'm sending them to help him keep this city. Same thing, but way bigger challenge considering the army. I think this will be more challenging. Okay, they're not moving. What can you cast? You have heal. But why can't you actually do it? Spell casting blocked. Anti-magic field freezes all untapped mana, blah 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 blah. on. Everyone's disgusted. Thank you, big whatever your name is. They still aren't making any move. This is gonna end poorly. Disgust me some more. Seriously? The problem is how hard can those apprentices murder me. I could move in and disable all of this, but then the apprentice will have a field day. That's my concern. I don't have a unit with sprint. No. Oh, mounted archers. These guys, okay, 77 HP. That's not a joke. But sprint, only 12 move points. From this particular spot they wouldn't make it. Maybe from there might be able to put the archers to block, but there's another thing. They will be able to hit in melee. These guys probably have enough HP to disengage, survive the hit, and then hit back 3 times. And possibly kill the horses. That's still... Yes, I'm gonna risk a... I could move like that, but that blocks the road for these guys. Away. Sprintage. See, sprintage only gets me this far. Hit once, and they do have enough HP. Even if they take a step back, they will survive my attack of opportunity, and then they can hit 3 times with full damage against these guys. That's a different story. If these guys try to move and force the attack of opportunity, they'll die. Which means everything I have left should be used to weaken those. Try and weaken them at least to a point where they would die of the attack of opportunity if they try to disengage. But I'm not certain I'll be able to. That's a ton of damage. Spell? Yeah, forgot. Okay. I was lucky. It was close. I could have gotten these guys killed or very close to dying. Projectile resistance. I don't think it applies to elemental types of damage. Garrison Honor. That's actually useful. That's a passive, and it is useful considering we just enter war and my cities might get attacked. Yeah. Useful. What else do I have here in place of it? Aura of Inspiration. Oh, that's actually very interesting spell. Makes a unit immortal. Okay, you cleared that for no huge benefit. What else can we get done here? That's too much for you. Let's see what units that thing spawns. Where was I sending you? Oops, wrong key press. Why? Could I just delete you? Are you that useless? Oh, this is gonna be an interesting turn. Will I get attacked? So what will he do? Will he try to kill my dwelling? Okay, so you just declare war on me and you're too afraid to attack? Fine by me. He's using the fog of the war in ways I do not appreciate. Okay, we survived another turn. This is what interests me right now. Change. Golden layer, another 400 gold. So this is gonna give me golden dragons. I can't even rush it. It's very expensive. Or I might be able if I stop building other stuff. 400 gold. And of course happiness goes down as I rush stuff, but we are at war. We don't have a lot of time to wait. Okay, so she's probably gonna take this dwelling next turn if I don't do anything, and I probably won't be able to do anything. Fearsome, melee attack, attention. Interesting, though. You're not at war. You have a quest? Hand of Glory, what is this? Petrifying. Wow. Attempts to petrify, petrified units. Oh no. This is and they're asking me to kill some tier 4 units. My hero is there, the main hero, the other hero I could converge and perhaps do this, but for the frost giant and petrifying touch, it's not passive on all attacks, it's just a special attack, gives you a special ability, petrify I think. Probably won't bother. Storehouse, shrine. Yeah. We have money issues. Because I decided I wanna field the dragons, but oh yeah. That is expensive as well. In an ideal world, I would have the money to rush build this and then start building your manticores here. City empire development needs to take a break because now how well is this city being defended? Why don't you see? What the fuck is this? Nah. Is the event, perhaps? Why are you so blind? Of all units is to hex smaller. Great. Stop doing this! Let me select my units. So maybe next turn I take this. Ooh. Wow. What you doing in my territory? I don't like seeing that. Shaman tier 3. Oh, he might have spells. At least if he wasted them casting spells in this fight, will make other fights easier for me. Should. What is this? This is a Griffon. That's 30 unit, right? It's nothing. Pretty useless. These guys are tough. Tough-ish. Frost Aura. Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Touch attacking here. The unit has a chance to get frozen, but so many of us, we should be fine. I hope. Go for oh, so let's go for the full. Okay. Okay, so the plan here would be to move all this army here and take this city if it's, you know, if it's doable next turn. Here I'm gonna lose the giants next turn if I don't move something to threaten him. If I do move something, he might have units here and move to take this and start flipping the cities here, which I'm not looking forward to. Scouts. Could I move? Could I build scouts? You need to scout for with. No, this is Warlord. Oh, and this spell needs to actually be, casted to be in effect. I did research it, but it was not active. A Banshee. Hopefully I'll get some tiny bits of the Banshee is not charging blindly. The Banshee is still not charging. Hate this. Though it might be the mouse fault. I'm not certain. Come on, guys. Forget I said that. Just stay back. Okay, so that's where the Banshee is. And she's got Whale of Despair, Weakness, la la la. How do I hurt you? Physical protection, blight protection, flood protection, fire weakness, spirit weakness. Really? Do I have hidden abilities here? No, I don't have a ton of ones that can shoot spirit. The melee attack can do. Okay, she doesn't hurt me back so badly. Yeah. Piece of cake. Which leaves archers. Archers. I love archers. I eat them for breakfast. Reanimator, reanimator. Okay. Animator. Human. Which one's more dangerous? Okay, killing momentum. Oh, it's still on. The bolt habit. Okay, so that gives me load of lightning charge, shock bolts. Yes, but right now the gold stops me from developing my cities. This city needs to. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm at a point where it's pointless trying to develop all these cities. I mean, this one will be done in 2 turns, the other one in 2 turns, unless I lose cities or something catastrophic. Unexplored. Can I actually do this? Yeah, with these guys? I hope I can. And again, sprint. What kind of a warlord has sprint? A very special kind. Kind of a similar situation with what I had previously. Sprinting hero. Sprinting hero. Oh, and this guy has sprint. Okay, that changes few parameters. Parameters. Because these flying guys should be able to reach this, and hero and monster hunters should be able to reach that guy. So if you would please do nothing this turn. Well, this also works. I think this also works just fine. Right. How many birds do I still have? Okay. Now that you're facing that way, get to choose. What you gonna do? Okay. But that only gives me, I think, a bit more knowledge. That's... Oh, give me a spell. Not even bits of knowledge. And here I probably should not step foot with this army. Yes, buggy man. I do not know if attacking these horses is good. Pretty certain it's a bad idea. I'm gonna lose the dwelling, but if I can take this city, then I can move, try to secure this line, move the manticores up, move these guys up. Your job is to make a ton of roads all the way here. Okay, and here perhaps, maybe this road. Can I use you at this assault? I could, unless there's something massive coming this way. Here. I mean, this guy is not that dangerous. Doesn't seem to be that dangerous, but maybe he is. Yeah, this is a bit of a gamble. But maybe next turn I can use her on top of the manticores to take this city. Now, because I did that, sadly, these guys can make it like here. They're isolated, they could be attacked separately and killed. I don't know if the AI does stuff like this. This city is now very vulnerable to an attack. I don't know if the AI will be baited to leave this city and attack here. Or maybe kill her. Live and learn. Maybe he'll just sit in his city and I don't know, be terrified. That's obviously what I'm hoping for. Here I probably should have hit this and I would have gained a few tiles. Closer to the objective, I guess. Okay. This guy is in for a tough fight. I think this scout is going for something, yeah. There is a prize here. You just keep sleeping. I don't think you're capable of that. Don't think. Maybe, but don't risk it. Treasure site explored. Don't I have a city actually own a good garnison? Do I have enough money to rush this? No. I would have to stop something else. What else? I know you're trying to develop yourself, but I'm trying to get dragons here. So next turn I'll be able to build dragons, assuming I'm still alive. Should be. I see what the brown dude does. I think he'll take this dwelling out. I think that's what he'll do. They don't have walls. There's not a lot of defense there. I don't like this very much. Inspire loyalty. Wow. Pain, but other than that, I think they took something. They took the... we'll see. A small army beats probably small drakes here. They could be useful garnisoning cities, but I grew into a town. Lovely. Where is my inspire loyalty? Let's see how much money it was. It is a lot of important. Golden layer change. No, not that. This. And the production, it's poor, and I can rush him. Yes. So next turn, yay, turn 55, 54. What turn is that? Then happiness keeps going down. I don't think I can keep doing that. So turn 56 I'll have golden dragon, and maybe if I splash more gold I can have more. Okay, grow into a city. That's nice. Sadly don't have this is a domain invasion. Yeah, they took these guys out as expected. I didn't even get notification or not. No, this was his city. Where are the giants? Where is the giant city? No, the giants are okay. I would have received a notification. He won a battle against neutrals and shown me. I would have gotten the battle report. So he's even afraid to attack this. Yeah. Nice. Finished a wall. Not bad. Maybe go for a... Wow, production. How come? These guys should be cheap. 60. This is incredibly poor. 2 turns to build tier 1 units. This city was converted late, so I didn't. But that's not actually what's about this. It's explored. It adds 30 production and still not enough. How the enemy at the gates? It's a lot of production. Well, makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Falling clouds. Let's read again. Visual and armored units and machine armored units and shockwave units. Okay, some great temples finished. Yeah, stay on the money. Stay on the money generation, because I splashed a ton by rushing all those dragon buildings. It was a great effort. Obviously, it was a huge effort trying to get dragons, and that's why I waited so long. Join my empire if I had the money. Storehouse, close, temple, change. Later, when I if I probably the amount of units I'm trying to build here, 2 manticores and a dragon and this and this, it's probably too much, and also upgrades. It's probably more than my economy can handle right now. And I'm not helping, I'm not breaking any of these big gold reward sites, and that's why I'm running low on gold. Though from now on, hopefully, I won't need to rush too many more buildings. Like I did, I splashed a lot of gold on those dragons. Doesn't tell me, it's probably another tier 1 spell or something. Library. Squishify them. Don't disappoint me. You did disappoint me. This shouldn't have happened. Steadfast word. Good. That's a decent spell, I guess, though I don't have spell points. Oh, this thing. Why are they injured like that? Why are they injured like that, though? That is a great mistake. Hit me! Hit me! Don't hit me too hard. The hero. Yeah, bolster. Shot of intimidation, stat word. All of this I got from dungeons. I didn't have to waste time researching them. But none of them is too great. This one has the potential in tight fights, I guess. Okay, heal your injured undead units. Where are the healers? Can't touch them. This guy could. That guy I cannot reach. That's a problem. I have to make a choice. That's not good. One of these guys will survive and be able to do a lot of damage there. No matter what I do. And even on the hero. Yeah. This is gonna hurt. He's got no other undead to heal. Well, the hero will heal. It's preferable, it's ideal that he did. The hero will regenerate. Do I want to give experience to someone else? I don't know. Maybe the Warbreed needs more experience. They were very advanced. Sabotaging tools. Good. Disease. They are interesting items, they're not great. Thing is, why isn't the army with me? Because they're fat. You should help me instead of one of the horses. I think I'll take you for this job and maybe that job. But there's stuff to do here. Hopefully stuff that will provide some gold. And Maybe there's the AI hero moving around here. The other AI. So this gives me money to attempt building stuff in some of the cities that don't have anything to do, or roads. This road. Something like this. Okay. See later. Mounted archer. Good. Let's move the birds and see how well she's defending this city. How far can they make it? So she's defending with all she's got. This is gonna be painful fight. This is gonna be a painful fight. Especially if my hero can't really make it here in time. And I don't know if I can even attack. Okay, so this will be the fight. Do I take those odds? Do I like those odds with no spell points? She's the archdruid. She may a longbow. I do have the advantage of mobility, I think. He's gonna stand in his castle. He's got some shamans to shoot from the walls. But once I scale the walls, there's gonna be this unstoppable wave of nasty horses I can't really deal with. I'm gonna lose a lot of units if I do this right now. These guys, even if I can bring them, and apparently I can bring them, wouldn't be that much help. And in order for them to actually take part in the battle, they will have to be on this tile here. Can they actually make it there? Yes. Not a great help. And this would be an epic battle. It will take a ton of turns. Tiles. And if I lose, you know, I've lost it all. There's no backup. There's no backup plan. Spirit protection, loyalty, martial conqueror. She's got nothing. What do you have? Natural healer, natural resistance, charge, awakened spirit. 15 casting points. That's the thing to keep in mind. And spells. Root Spirit Revitalizer. That's a massive spell. But she doesn't have the casting points. I neglected to improve that. On the other hand, if I just wait, no. Once this hits, these guys get from what's it called? 100 HP to recruit to another a lot more. At elite it's 16 plus 16, 32, like 40 extra HP. It's like bum. But it would take a while. It's 800 casting points. That 8 turns more to research and to be able to cast it. These guys here, if he keeps accumulating troops, they wouldn't be so safe, quite so safe anymore. Can I just attack and deal with this, clear this before it accumulates? With what I have here, I'm not certain. Here he still got troops. The dragon will be born next turn here, but of course it will take a lot of time to bring it to the battle. It would have been great to have it available in this battle. Also, the Archangel would have been great because it has resurgence and will respawn at the end of the combat. Let me check again. Hero level 5 Dreadnought. Shock Serpent. This one can shock my units. These guys can spit a lot of poison. The bear is no joke, 76. These guys are very, very promoted. 100 hit points, 12 defense. My defense it's a bit higher. Resistance, 1 damage. Holy crap. What happened? Oh no. What is it? Wait a second. Not cool. Not cool. Battle will take forever, I think. What, you've got Feral Mount as well? Why do you move so? Boss only has 10 casting points left. He would have been great for something like Steadfast Ward, Lance Courage, Maskers, all enemy units. Ooh, this would have been so sweet. But I used it on gold. trying to concentrate my forces and attack from a corner. If the horses, if I attack here, they won't be able to jump the wall like my flyers can. We'll see if I can actually make use of that or not. But that's what I'm trying to do. I never casted the Awakened Spirit Feral Mount spell. I think I also have it. All enemy mounts. You know, I never read that. I thought in my mind this was a single target spell. Always. But it's 3 turns only, so... he also has a lot of mounted units. I could try to cast it, but cast it when, you know, where we're actually engaged. Not like now. What is this? I hated that. I think there's a way to disjunct it, but I don't have the casting points. Yeah. To try to disjunct it. I know it's guaranteed. Wow. Okay, let's try to continue our migration. Now this thing, even if it misses, it consumes an action, but it doesn't have a range. It's a touch attack, so I need to actually climb the walls to use it. But it's very crucial that I try to keep the guys who have the ability, try to keep them alive longer than the other. Hero Slayer. Yes, dead by 1,000 cuts. Then he heals and everything goes. Come on, guys. Waste a ton of mana to slow down my forces significantly. Awakening all those beasts, all those snakes, which is not gonna be good for me. You kinda had enough. Methinks you had enough. Okay, so he healed. Is he back to full health? Wait a second, so that's how much damage I did? I did under 10 damage to him? hoped I didn't know that. Apparently I didn't. And now he can use the... These guys have 3 attacks here, and this guy can shoot with his musket, so maybe I'll lose Monster Hunter there. If... Oh, and this... The shaman here. Oh, yeah, definitely someone's dying this turn. Horses can hit very hard. These guys are not very advanced. If I put them up, they're gonna get shot up by shamans and the hero and everything. Do I suicide them for 1 hit on the hero? Let's wait for more forces. So major problem with monster hunters and city assaults, they cannot climb walls. They don't have. Man, I did not see coming. Out of the range, not out of the range. Oh, this is actually the horse. This one has cooldown. Right, cooldown 3 turns, so can use it and try to get your butt closer. Holy crap, they disabled all my... How do you easily disable the multiple stacks of repair for units? Well, it only takes 1 spell. So awaken all the freaking beasts. Stop. I don't have sabotage, I cannot break the wall. And here he realized his mistake. I could have put a unit here and engaged the hero, and he couldn't have done much about it. So those stupid snakes are out of play. Are you healed back again? How the... Who does that? Do you have something that... Do you have regeneration of some sort? How do you heal back? Healed for 11. Iron Fist. Because I'm just playing into his hand. He's got regrowth. Good. Nice. Yeah, it pays from time to time to check the shit they have going. Do I just jump in? Yeah, I guess eventually it has to be done. Yeah, I don't think they care that much about me. Poison them. I don't think they care that much about that. These guys, I know. Does his whole army has regrowth? I haven't checked. No. Because that would have been, you know, the cake, so to speak. This is the Black Knight. This is not my archer. The archer is hell knows where. Okay, at least they're bleeding. Bastards. Bleeding. Come on, stupid fat birds. a gigantic need of reinforcements. Where is my hero? Because I have a feeling I haven't used her at all. Yeah, he'll just regenerate, but I have her closer to the action, which means she's closer to being killed as well. Okay. Oh yeah, he really felt that. This is a suicidal attack on the snakes. Truly suicidal. It's beginning clear, even if I do win this, which doesn't look very likely right now. It's gonna be with massive losses. How is that snake doing? 26. Yeah, you killed him, but you know, I don't think I have the luxury of keeping him back there. This is useless damage. Stop! Get your range attacks. One of his heroes is down. One of the horses might be in. And that doesn't help me right now. What can you do for me? Black Knight. Could kill the shaman if I still have action points. I don't. So I won't have defense next turn. How deep can I go? And then these guys come and hit me from the back if I try to fly in there. There's the injured one. The injured one can go deeper. Did not die. These guys are too far. So that's a stupid bear. I can only take. Oh, wait a sec. Might be able to actually finish off the knight. That would be much better use their time. The other knight. It's sort of worthy target, because if he dies in the first retaliation, that would be great. But what could happen? They could attack this guy 3 times, assuming he survives. He's out of action. Then the knight can attack 3 times and finish him off. Okay, so the hero can shoot 3 times the knight or the bear. Or the shaman, but the shaman will survive. Oh, the shaman will survive, sadly. More damage on the knight. That's basically my turn. Right there. That's all I had left. Regrowth? No. I don't want to see it. No, I don't want to watch this. No. The suffering. Wow. Stop, please. No. Alive. Hero. Serpent is very dangerous. bear is incredibly dangerous if he manages to freeze some of my enemies. Yeah, you got promoted, but you're almost dead. What do I go for here? The snake can paralyze, that's the problem. Killed him. Freaking snake. Knights are down. I still have some of my birds. I'm gonna lose more. Let's do all we can against that stupid snake. He's extremely dangerous. Range. And the Black Knight, who kinda was in a vacation. Oh. That snake is hell. Hell on wheels. The hero is still alive. Immobilized. How? I wonder how she managed to pull that off. The snake eventually will run out of actions if I keep pounding on him. He's not that tough, but he's got nasty special. I guess he's trying out the door. These guys are so injured. I don't know, try to keep them out of it. I've miscalculated. Maybe it can still be useful. Like this guy. Horsey, I think this is your sprint Q. Yeah. Nice. Nice-ish. Nice. I doubt they have enough to finish this turn. Because I blocked here the path in my infinite wisdom. And probably won't have enough. Probably don't have enough shots to finish her. Two more, and that's basically it. Probably, yeah, out of range. But if she tries to move away from this, Manticore should be dead. Regardless, so I think this should be turn. This should be turn. Okay. And there's still some some stupid hero there, which I don't know what his deal is, but you need to kill him. We could go through the gate if only. You know what? Maybe this wasn't such a smart idea. Maybe I lose a very champion dude, whatever. Say goodbye. What the? Nice. I mean, not so nice. I probably had horrible losses from this battle. Oh, let's see. No? Oh yes, horrible losses. These dudes, they did not climb the walls, they were fine. But the Draconian Flyer and how many Manticores? 3 Manticores. Well, I think it was worth it. I've killed his hero, which is gonna be out of action for 3 turns. And a lot of nasties. And I've killed 2 of his heroes, right? Yeah, 2 of his heroes, he's not getting them back unless he has that revive hero spell. I am happy with the result. What did they drop? Ton of goodies. My hero. No, let's do it like this. This is regeneration. Where is her? Fire protection. Oh, there's actually a ton of items. Okay. Hey, shotgun. Harpoon. Now this is what they use, the immobilized thing. First, let's give all to her. I don't think she's got that much gear, and if not, then I can transfer to others. And let's capture the city, I guess. Capture the city. It's undefended. Absorb. Okay, so what this allows me, it allows me to move the front line to try to hold him here on this line. Maybe. Something like that. He probably has another city here. He should. Let me think here. These guys are monsters. Okay, they are monsters. Is this a shaman? Yeah. He'll keep bringing units here when build up. I cannot. I don't know if I can kill all of this without losses. Assaulting outside the city, there's a shredder. This is a range unit, it hits. Because if if it backfires, I'll lose. I don't have that many, I only have 5. Are they the work kind? The extra dudes? They have sprint? What is the city doing? He's not even in. That's a probable defeat. You don't know what you're talking about, do you? Maybe I should think again. I mean, in a few turns, these guys can now move up and help here. Should be able to. Do I have anyone can actually move faster? Yeah, that's about it. So these guys are coming. Even if I lose the city, but it's gonna be much harder if they attack me inside the walls. I should have enough of a force to liberate it. Well, I have no money for you. Who are you? Oh, I already sent. Well, this changes things. I already sent a force to relieve these guys, which means we're going to do this battle. Clean whatever of his armies I can before they get into a city and get too many, stuff like that. Okay, so the Yetis. The way I could do with the Yetis, I don't know if these guys can sprint that far. No, they can't. I could just, you know, surround them and be done with it. I'm considering pulling back here just to consolidate my blob, so to speak. How far can you move? I can't move that far. Which is glorious. Let us just bring a big blob of units here and make them pay. I think this turn I should just deal with the ranged units. Holy crap, these guys are tough. Perhaps if I used flanking, they wouldn't be quite as tough. Quite the stuff anymore. Okay, so now they get to attack me. Perhaps kill one. Wouldn't be so convinced. Now I could play, if I hit auto combat there, I will just go javelin, 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 javelin. But I'm not gonna play it like that. Just gonna do some straight fighting. Yeah. Okay. These guys are tough. And I have some exceptional monster hunters with made well, probably not all of them are exceptional. Yeah, I like the result of this. Some of them are probably been built here, are not the exceptional kind. Still, I'm very happy with the results so far. We killed all his heroes, a lot of his army, and more. I have more on its way. Oh, here I must do this. Let's see what this uncovers. And they're not charging. Interesting. Let's send the stinky ones first. And the orc ones and another stinky one. Okay. Yeah, you still managed to disgust the hero. Do you have a viable siege engine? But what will it be if it's something fire-based? Useless. Oh, it's a cannon. That means they'll probably just charge me to disable it. I love cannons. Ow. Ow. Pretty certain at this stage I can hit this button, but yeah. War breeds are so fun. They are incredibly fun. And all of them got promoted. Holy crap. Elite, charge, yay, charge, charge. More charge. And this guy is expert. It's a bit more hit points. Oh, trooper. Ish. Gazer's eye. Petrifying touch. Doom gaze. Do need gold desperately, but in this knowledge it's kind of useless. It's not gonna speed this up faster than one turn, and then I don't think it accumulates. But this unit item, is it good? Petrifying touch. Attempts to petrify target. Petrified cannot take range, strength, and doom gaze by 9 petrified. You know what? Screw it. Give me the gold. Also, it increases the output of this city, makes it a bit more viable. Sphinx Temple helps with mana production. It's good. Can you reach that? What? Can you reach that? So we can perhaps enter as well. This is somewhat dangerous because they can yeah. Ooh, and I should have upgraded the hero. For me, what? He's out of casting points. No siege engine for you. They can take control of these guys. They don't have the best. They can be seduced. I don't know exactly how to best play this. If I get seduced here, I can't reach the seducer and punish it. Need to be on the open terrain. I don't know how to make them come to me. I don't have any extra long range assault to call them here. Which is problematic. Yes, we're gonna get it. We're gonna disgust each other. Such is life. Gonna get disgusted by our own greatness. Still no reaction. Damn it. If they seduce one of these guys, they could easily kill the hero in one. Hero should not be needed. Hero should simply not be anywhere. Yeah, you killed them and now they're gonna charge and seduce and stuff. Try to keep them not in melee range of each other, perhaps. That might accomplish something. Might not. Seduce away! Okay, so here the seduction was resisted, right? Good. Teach her some manners, please. I hit auto combat. Your healing warbreeds, really. They really need your healing. They're so poor. Mass bless. Now that's an interesting how. Ooh, casting points. That's interesting. And mana. Mass bless, and this pass to the. It's nice, but I'm not going to be in a position to cast spells for a long time. The mana and the casting points. Sell for gold because we're desperate. Yo. 5 points. What could you learn? Sabotage, open kit. Invention might allow you to summon more siege engines. Rapid reload, you don't have it. Sabotage is also a good one to have. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this turn and put an end to this episode. Hopefully the trolls didn't appear. There were no trolls. I still feel like keeping this hero in this area. It's a good idea. Sleep. Oh, another big fight. Yes, and one of the horses doesn't need to. Oh no, the big fight is not gonna happen here. Okay, it's gonna be next turn. That big fight. Oh, this is a fight that could happen this turn. Do I need to actually move the entire army there? No. What does this? What sorts of animals? Hopefully I can do this. They're quite good, right? Charging. Oh, we do have a warbreed with us. Do I charge them? Warbreed did good, but the other guys... Oh, this is an archer. There's something there. I could sprint, I could move closer. Means now I need to put the hero here to block. They can only attack from there if I protect this corner. So let us protect it like this. This line. I could just kill him, I think. No. Let's see how bad I miscalculated this. Everyone is still alive. Give the hero some... can you heal? Harmonizing. It was necessary. Let's do it. Okay, no more stupid dogs to mess with my... +1 defense, throws ball. Except for gold, is there a point moving in? Yeah, there is unexplored territory. What is that? The vision is so annoying. Oh, scary place. Okay, so you dealt with that. You are in the right area. I shouldn't move it too much further. So I suppose I'll have to win the war with her and with the archdruid and the other girl who's got no troops. The assassin. They've got poor troops here and I don't have a city that can help them. I'll produce for them. This one, I guess. He's not very scary, but he can be of use. Yes, this one's gonna reach finally the treasure. I think I can put him to surface. Interesting. This I'll end the turn, or no, actually I have a ton of money. Maybe I go through the cities and give them stuff to do. Production wise, I should probably go through all the cities and see how they're doing. What are you doing? Building horses. This one I think is trying to build for defense. Is trying to build that. Oh, no more enemies at the gates. I can build them in one turn. Yay! Hopefully it will last. Here it would be interesting if I could get some troops, but no. Forge priest, it's not bad. For defense you can fire. He can heal. Yeah, let's build one of those. This city it's way too fresh to help with military units. Same about this one. Unexplored. Then we have this human city which can continue. I guess human priests. Again, disappointing production output. This guy, can you actually build anything here? We got the tier 3 unit, but it's useless to me. Now that we go down here, this city is still too fresh to do anything. The dragon, oh, next turn. Maybe I should save money and rush build another dragon next turn. Maybe I shouldn't waste too much of it, too much of the gold. I should save it, because perhaps next turn I won't have that much gold income. There's not that much more to to attack, I mean here. This is going to give me some gold, but other than that, oh, my gold output. Ooh, what did I do? Did I clear something that outputs a ton of gold? Oh, this is mana, this is mana. That it shows here, yes. Maybe one of my big producers is stagnating, like this one. If I switch this one to gold production, it gains like another 100 gold. Still good. No, I think on the surface I'm good. What are you doing? This one I was going for something like this. What pavilion, machine, harbor, solar spire, pikeman. I was trying to do phalanx here, maybe? I don't have the money for it yet. No way. This city... No, that's its purpose right there. Some gold, ton of mana, some knowledge. Wow, the knowledge really went up. Altar of Bone Souls. This would be for support units? Yeah, support units. Resurgence. Boo. Look, Grand Temple. We could build a Grand Temple. Again, this city has the ability to do range units, powerful range units. Do I go for more Grand Temples? Ish. Probably shouldn't. And on the underground, these guys got... Yeah, they could build more Grand Temples for me. To increase the mana output, they could. That's why, because I'm doing that. This one's a fresher city. No, armor units, nice. Oh, these are the very fresh cities. Okay, you've got stuff to do. That's amazing. Here, probably will love to build more stuff like that. Observatory, Magical Academy. Support units, melee damage, range damage, shrine. Definitely, and there's a new city here. Look at the door there. Okay. So I'm gonna click and turn. And see what the turn brings. When I'm once my turn 56 starts, I'm gonna end this episode. Okay, he's still moving around. Think yeah, global. Oops, March of the Troll King. Crap. This soon will start in 4 rounds. This is not cool. That is definitely not cool. All goblins indifferent to tropical terrain. I suppose it could make them happier. Grown into a village. Yay. Global assault. So let's go for the big summon. Where is the big summon? Conqueror's Feast. Blah blah. Big summon. Let's start cooking the big spell. Where is it? Gonna take forever. Only 4 turns. if I don't use the casting points. Maybe I could have gotten this down to 3 turns if I've accepted extra casting points as rewards. Still 4 turns is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay. Citrus ruined to a city. Good for you. Mana output is good. Gold reserve is good. I do have a dragon. I wanna see it. Yep. Produce golden dragon. Yay! I want you to build more golden dragons, okay? And I want you to rush him again. Okay, now they're really pissed. This is probably the maximum level of pissedness, because next turn one of those will expire anyway. So let's see what we got here. Golden dragon provides happiness and resistance for the army. He flies and he charges and he barfs spirit damage, and he's awesome. And at elite level he will daze the enemies. Elite level is coming right here in 4 turns. So yeah, even if I don't attack this dude in the next 4 turns and bide my time, my army is gonna be stronger. It's gonna get stronger. Join my empire. If I still had some gold left, I can probably scrounge some more. So those are the units that got built this turn. Warbreed, Manticore, Lomon. That's cool. Items. Anything good? Ooh. Before pushing him, let's explore. They crafted long ago. So let's go for the item stuff. Okay, so you have nothing. Head slot. Is it any good? +1 defense. Good. This helps her regeneration. Yeah, she's already regenerating. I think this one's better though. +1 defense, yeah, it's somewhat better. Sent to someone near. This allows her to shoot a rifle, and this is a weapon. I think +1 only attack. Okay, nothing super special. Item wise. I guess I see you guys next episode. If things go well, in the next episode probably eliminate the brown dude, and I might even just the other one is gonna fold so quickly, but it's gonna take time to bring armies, converge all the armies. Anyway, thank you for watching. I have no idea what these trolls are gonna do. Hopefully, again, these 2 cities are most vulnerable. The entire area here is most vulnerable. I only have 1 hero. There's not gonna be a lot of units. Even 4 turns from now, it's not gonna be a lot of units. At least I might be able to get this summon, but until this finishes, I won't be able to summon any Archangels anyway. So it's 4 turns to get the big spell out, the game ending spell, and then these guys are also gonna require quite a few casting points, so there's gonna still be like 6 turns from now. Maybe I'll be able to summon the first Archangel. Anyway, things are looking up. I can, one thing I can do probably on auto combat, but I won't. It be this. These guys here and boss. I'm not gonna auto combat this. with the horse here. They could kill him. I'm gonna do it manually. See you guys next.